AI is not just these cool pictures or these weird videos anymore.
It's out. Got something special. YouTube edition right here.
AI is on billboards now, social media campaigns, ads, and even being recognized by big publications. And to prove to you, I'm gonna be sitting down with Bimma Williams. I mean, he's worked with Nike, he's worked with Adidas, and he is the voice of Collabs. And recently he had a campaign that went viral using AI. So let's talk about it. I didn't know you were coming out with a whole award, with a campaign, all of it just came out of nowhere. And I already knew you're highly connected. So an award makes sense, but please talk to me about when did you plan this? How long did that take? Because the visuals of, I'm just going to show just a little bit. The visuals on this, the intentionality is so nasty. It's so, it makes no sense for a person who's from an outside looking in, okay, saw something, gonna say my perspective to, I have a whole billboard. I'm out here giving awards. I'm showing different looks. I'm here posing. What in the world, sir? How long does that take to plan? That was a rollout. That was an album rollout, sir. What is happening?
It takes a lot of time. A lot of people don't want to bet on themselves first. And I'm gonna give you real numbers on what it means to bet on yourself first. So last year I did this report. It was independent. I recruited some folks to help execute the creative on this. And I spent about $15,000 out of pocket to produce that report, to get the visuals, to get the landing page, to get the emails, to hire support from the landing page, the graphics, the studio session, all these things. And fast forward to this past in May, I received an email from a company called Tracksuit out of Auckland. And they said, hey, we work in the aspect of marketing analytics for brands. We want to help marketing teams and CMOs verify and justify brand marketing. And they said, we would love to work on a report with you for 2025. Hit us up if this is interesting to you and if you have any ideas. And this message came directly from the co-founder. I didn't know the co-founder before this, but again, because I had put out work that provided an example of what I could do, it gave them ideas about how to reach out and do some work. And so we have this call, and I started using their software and understanding the power of it. And I said, hey, this would actually be really great to data back a report called Collab of the Year. We own the domain. We're the only ones that have put out this report. We said, hey, let's do a PDF report together. Let's do a video version of the report together so we can show off this new fly.
Come on.
Let's do the social media content. Let's make it feel elevated. I don't want it to feel like a thought leadership report. I want it to feel like we're dropping a sneaker or a jacket or a movie or an album. I want it to feel like it feels when I watch some of my favorite people roll things out. You can't deny AI this year. And that was something I was like, if we're going to do end of year, we have to be on the pulse of what's happening in the zeitgeist. And so I want to have my approach on AI. And so every photo that you see connected to Collab of the Year, except for the award, are all AI. I never stepped foot in the studio. I never.
Really? Hold on.
None of those are in the studio. That's all Jeff Cole.
That's AI?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. See?
Go to there's another one where you see, go up to that one right there.
This one?
With yeah. So this is all AI. The bike, the ATVs, the fridge, the scuba suit. These are all AI. And so when we pair AI with humans with the skill set and taste, I believe we could do really, really incredible things. And so we started talking. We didn't get to contract with them till I believe like August, September, August actually. And so basically from August until release, we had been working on that project. And it took, it touched like maybe 30 people to get this thing over the hill. And the response, I mean, I couldn't be more proud of, because it shows how we, my team and I approach partnerships. It's rare that we do, and again, this is just preference. But the Billboard, shout out to the Patreon team for the support there. We don't really do a lot of projects where people come in the mail and they want us to join a campaign. We want to collaborate. And so this was great because I think it shows a lot of our prospects, especially in the tech space, of like, hey, like, brand watch. If we want to work together, like we got to think about this in that way. And that's why it was great, because it shows how many people worked on that project. And again, I do that so people are aware. I'm like, I'm not creating this as an individual. Even with AI, it still is going to take a lot of different people. And also, I think it's important to put on people, which is what you're doing today. I think it's incredible. Is to share that space. And so, but this took it took like 4 months to really get this work done. I was very proud to be able to direct it, and then Nigel Sylvester, we were able to provide him with the award that was made by an artist out of LA named Cedric Mitchell. He created the flask, and there's a different version that I kept.
Hold on, let's bring this up. Hold up.
And I kept the glossy one. And
come on, you gotta keep it for yourself. I'm here for this.
I kept this one to keep here in the office, and I'll keep one every year. In the comments you saw, again, when you put stuff out, you have the ability to improve them every year or change them. Not improve them, you can change them year to year. And so there's a gentleman in there named Victor Solomon in my comments, and he put his name in the hat. He's like, can I design the award for next year? If you don't know Victor Solomon just created the rings for the Aces, for Asia Wilson, for a championship. Yep. He creates NBA trophies, NFL trophies, and he's over here hitting me about doing a Collab of the Year award. We're starting to create a thing where we can become this moment in culture for the space. And that is my ambition with that program, is to every year it's going to get bigger.
That's crazy.
I wanted to recreate Nigel's truck that he drove through Nolita.
Yeah.
I wanted to recreate it in purple and drive it through Nolita again. And so again, I share these things publicly because after they saw what we did this year, they got to run up budget for next year so I can do more crazy things.
Yeah, I was about to, listen. I keep saying this. I gotta bring you back. We gotta have a longer conversation, because I'm like, how much did that? I'm gonna text you separate. I need to know how much that cost. That I see the credits. That's each one is a check. You know what I mean? Like each one, yes. I'm thinking like that. Each one is a check. Billboard check. That's not including what I just paid for you. Now I got to do this. Now we got to go the travel. So as you saw, a viral campaign all done with AI. So let me know what your thoughts about it. Is this good or is this bad? And if you want more conversation with Bimma, check out this video.